trooper was traveling northbound on I-65 when he saw a man sitting on the guardrail on the shoulder of the interstate. The trooper stopped to see what was going on with the pedestrian and ultimately had the goal of getting the guy off the interstate, trying to give him a ride away from the shoulder. The trooper engaged in a conversation with the individual, actually learned his name, and as they were very close to the state trooper's car, the individual kind of pushed away from the trooper and produced a box cutter, pulled a box cutter. The trooper called Metro Police for a police department off duty who was traveling northbound on I-65, saw what was taking place, and stopped. The trooper and the Mount Juliet officer engaged in dialogue with the man, trying to de-escalate the situation. Actually, that took place for about 30 minutes. Constant communication, talking to the individual, trying to de-escalate, trying to get him to surrender, go with them to get off the interstate. The man was holding a box cutter in his left hand. His right hand was in his pocket. Metro officers arrived after about 10 minutes or so as this dialogue continued, being led by the Mount Juliet officer. At around 2:30, some 30 minutes into it, as suddenly he pulled his right hand out of his pocket, holding a shiny silver cylindrical object. The officers, not knowing what that was, and given his very abrupt movement, kind of aiming something toward the officers fired. A total of 9 law enforcement personnel fired on the individual, 6 Metro Police, 2 THP, and the Mount Juliet officer. The individual was taken to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation will be conducting the full investigation into